President Buhari told to immediately recall appointment of Suleiman Abba, Ahmed Aliyu, and others. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, HURIWA, has threatened to mobilize the Nigerian Organized Civil Rights Committee to institute a suit as a competent court of law if after 78 hours President Muhammadu Buhari fails to recall the recent approval given for the constitution of the Nigerian Police Trust Fund Board of Trustees. Huriwa described the appointment of retired Inspector General of Police Suleiman Abba and others into the Board of Trustees of the Nigerian Police Trust Fund as unconstitutional. The rights group said it was astonished and shocked beyond comprehension that Buhari failed to involve the state in the constitution of the trust fund, contrary to widely held views that the police force is actually a common agency of all tiers of government. Huriwa further noted that the president has again breached the federal character principle enshrined in the constitution in the appointment, which he described as lopsided. In a statement signed by its national coordinator Emmanuel Petit and made available to Daily Post on Thursday, the group further noted that it appears a bit intensive and lopsided to appoint Suleiman Abba as chairman from Jigawa State, Northwest, and also Ahmed Aliyu Sokoto from Sokoto State. Huriwa's statement added, having reviewed the recent appointment made by President Buhari in constituting the Nigerian Police Trust Fund Board of Trustees, pursuant to the Nigerian Police Trust Fund Establishment Act 2019, wishes to make the following observations and comments. We believe that the appropriate and stable funding of the Nigerian police force is of vital importance to the security, well-being of Nigerians and a critical step in securing our democracy, civil rule, and constitutionalism. It is a universal truism that the policing institution of any nation will determine to a substantial extent the collective well-being of that sovereign entity, and it is the efficiency, effectiveness, and results-oriented characteristics of such a policing institution that defines the nature of the rule of law of such nation-state. In effect, a strategically disciplined and professional competent policing institution which requires 21st century compliant tools and personnel that can qualify a nation-state as functional and fit for purpose. We were one of the most committed and patriotic civil rights organizations that championed the passage of the law that culminated in the emergence of this august body. We therefore support the concept of a dedicated and transparent funding mechanism for the Nigerian police force as represented by the Nigerian Police Trust Fund. We are, however, astonished and shocked beyond comprehension that in constituting this trust fund there is no attempt to involve the states of the Federation. Contrary to widely held views, the police force is actually a common agency of all tiers of government, particularly the states and the federal government. The fact remains that the states, as the federating unit, have significantly shouldered the task of substantially funding and equipping the respective branches of the national policing institution in these subnational levels. There is little doubt that the state governments have remained a strategic funding partner and backbone of the national policing institution for decades. The constitutional division of powers between the states and the federal government demarcates and assigns functions and responsibilities to all the tiers of government. The states and the federal government have powers to make laws and enforce them. The police force is the only coercive authority available to all governments to enforce their laws. This is why the Nigerian Police Council, which has a constitutional mandate for the organization and administration of the Nigerian police force, is chaired by Mr. President and has all state governors as member, and in the appointment or removal of the Inspector General of Police, the President shall consult the Nigerian Police Council. And so, for the avoidance of doubt, if the Nigerian Police Trust Fund Establishment Act 2019 has no state representation, creative ways should be devised to ensure that the states are properly represented, or in the alternative, to amend the act to achieve the same. In any case, the states of the Federation have been bearing a disproportionate share of the funding and equipping of the Nigerian police, as the police contingents in the various states are not provided with basic funding to operate and deliver on their mandate by the federal government. It appears a bit insensitive and lopsided to appoint retired Inspector General of Police Barrister Suleiman Abba as Chairman, Board of Trustees of the Nigerian Police Trust Fund from Jigawa State, Northwest, and also Ahmed Aliyu Sokoto from Sokoto State, Northwest, as Executive Secretary for the fund. To make matters worse, the Honorable Minister of Police Affairs, Mohammed Majari Dingadi, is also from Sokoto State, North-West. No doubt these are highly qualified individuals, but the present administration has been severely accused of breaching the federal character principle enshrined in the Constitution, Section 14 of 3. The Constitution imposes a duty on Mr. President to ensure that in the composition of an emergency of this nature, there shall be no preponderance of persons from a new state or from a few ethnic or other sectional groups. So, except we have fifth columnists who don't wish Mr. President well, this kind of discriminatory appointment should be filtered by his aides, brought to his attention before publication. We believe his staff have not served him well in this instance. We strongly advise and indeed most respectfully urge Buhari to immediately recall the recent approval given for the constitution of Nigerian Police Trust Fund pursuant to the Nigerian Police Trust Fund Establishment Act 2019 in the national interest, to accommodate state interests and to reflect the federal character of Nigeria in commanding heights and management of the fund. Huriwa is by this media statement serving a notice that will mobilize the Nigerian organized civil rights community to institute a suit as a competent court of law if after 78 hours of this publication of our statement, the President fails to do the needful. Wow. So this one is from Huriwa. We remember earlier today, Presidency announced a board of trustee appointment given to a board of trustee for the police trust fund, and the names that we saw on the news today, surprisingly, was the former Inspector General of Police Saliu Abba and Ahmed Aliyu and others. But it's quite shocking why Buhari is appointing all of these persons from the north, all of this person. Huriwa have got their concerns, as we read them from the news. What they are saying that they are giving President Muhammadu Buhari 78 hours to act, to recall those appointments, or else they are going to take actions. And I know President Buhari has seen this. He has seen this ultimatum given to him. We're going to see how presidency will react to this. It's a good one. Huriwa is stating out here, the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria. So it's a commending one they are pursuing. We'll see how presidency will react to this. So I want to say thank you to everyone that have subscribed. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, do click on the subscribe button down below. And also don't forget to click on the notification bell. It enables you to get updates of all of our latest news. Please also like and hit on the like bell and share this content as well. We want all Nigerians to be well informed of what's going on in our country. So till I come your way again, it's bye for now and God bless.